Hello Pisces, and welcome to your April 2025 reading. This doesn't have to be for April. Whenever you find this video, it could be helpful or inspirational. And if you're a Pisces identifying person, or you just are drawn to the energy of Pisces right now, then, you know, this could be for you. I do strongly believe in synchronicities, so if you are tapped into that type of energy right now, where you're really into the seeing signs thing, then this could be for you either way. And the Pisces thing, I mean, we all know they are the most spiritual above us all. Pisces, I mean, I really want to talk about it for a second, because Pisces does combine all the zodiac. So everything is in Pisces. So everybody who comes to Pisces can find something, because Pisces combines and ends up or finishes the whole zodiac cycle. So yeah. Venus is in Pisces right now, going retrograde. And that could be interesting. We're thinking about things from the past, maybe, that are coming up. And I'm thinking of, I started this reading, and I'm sorry, I can't help it, but I am thinking about Justin Bieber and the whole drama. Because he's a Pisces and I can't. It's just interesting. I was thinking about doing a reading on Benny Blanco and Selena Gomez, because I'm team Benny, I'm sorry. I'm not a Biebs. What are there? What are the fans of the Bieber? Okay, I need to stop yapping and babbling. Let's start the reading. Two of Swords. Well, interesting. Talking about having beef. This is about having peace. This card is called Peace. And it is a card of letting conflicting ideas meet and find a middle ground. We start within us, of course. We start to create peace within us. So many great teachers have preached that idea that peace starts within, you know. Once we don't go for the fight, but for the compromise, once we start to combine contradictory ideas and find at least a point where they can meet, and that is what these two swords are representing, and this blue rose in the middle, that does represent that diplomacy and the truth that we can find in from two different sides. You know, we can find an agreement. We can find an agreement, and that is peace. An agreement within ourselves, an agreement with the outside, a compromise, and a peaceful resolution. So we obviously all want to practice that place within ourselves. I think it's a practice. I think we also need to be able to really go deeper and explore ourselves and our mental, especially mental, because it's about the swords, and that is mental. Our mental activity more, so we can really pinpoint the ways of thinking and the mental dynamics and the directions our thoughts want to go, that keep us from holding that peaceful state. We are going to the past. We are reflecting the past. We are going to the past. I talked about Venus being retrograde in Pisces. It could be about connections, of course, connections of pleasure. This is also the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups in the Crowley deck is a very deep relational card as well. So we also talk about sexual relationships, about pleasure, about going deeper, about feeling very safe and very secure with other people. It's a deep card, and it's also at the same time a card of nostalgia and of going back. And my interpretation of this is because, of course, where we feel the most safe, we can also give ourselves up to the most pleasure. And this feeling of safety and security we do have, and familiarity, it's even more than just security, it's familiarity as well. We do, of course, have from our memories, especially physical memories also from childhood. So we tend to, you know, feel most safe with what we know, which is a conditioning in which which we can change and which we are changing. And when we're healing these things, or when we are rewiring ourselves, these things can change. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on that. Wow, 6 of Pentacles, 626. That's interesting. And the King of Cups, also beautiful. I didn't see that coming, but it is also, it seems like through this whole contemplation and arranging of thoughts, I want to say, and balancing out of thoughts, we come to a place where that feels quite balanced also in reality. So we feel like, okay, I've put in the work into the situation and now I'm seeing the results. This is a good approach. This is a successful approach to really have an effect on the reality of things. Wow. And it's also balancing out the emotional and the physical. The physical, it could be, of course, sexual. And I hope, I mean, I have no under 18 here on YouTube, so I think I can use this word. But it's an interesting picture here. If you can see, we have this 2 of Swords here in the middle, and we have the 6 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups and these 2 swords. So we are finding also the middle way between those moments of pleasure where we just feel balanced and where we actually see also in our environment that things are evening out, where it's not just like internal but also external. It's the internal external type of thing. This is very beautiful, and it's a very grown-up thing. It's a very mature thing to do so with the Knight of Cups. We're maturing here. We're doing something that is coming from a very mature and balanced place. And it's all about balance. The 6s are about balance. This 2 of Swords is very much about balance here. We have the Libra in the middle. It also has to do with relationships. So the 2 of Swords is also Libra, the moon in Libra. This is very fascinating picture. The image is important also. It's just a little message that is coming through. The image is also important. Whatever that means to you. I'll leave it open for interpretation. Okay. It's also an art. You can learn that from me. Yeah, so relationships, let's see. Let's dive deeper, because I feel like this is already about relationships, but let's dive a little deeper. This other person, 6 of Pentacles, nice, yes, confirmation. It is happening that we can see in our surroundings that things are also balancing out, and the reality of things with another person is also balancing out. This person also feels like, yes, this feels good for me, this feels balanced for me, I like the results, I like how this is fair, this works for this other person as well. It feels successful, feels good. This card is called Success in the Crowley deck, so it is really about living a, like, also it's a day-to-day approach as well, you know. It's like building something. The Pentacles in relationships are really about building something where you can see results, not just like emotions and feelings and sexuality. It's like really building something together, and that's happening here. 10 of Cups in reverse. Well, I'm not sure, Pisces. Why? But I would have... I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that if something feels too good, why not F it up? I don't know. 10 of Cups in reverse. Maybe you just don't want to be with a person that is too stable. Maybe that's just boring. Let's call it out. Let's call that shit out, Pisces. The good thing is, you know, when you watch a YouTube reader on the internet, there's a distance between, so you cannot get mad. I mean, you can, but I don't know, Pisces. What's the problem? I don't see the problem. Maybe you're stuck in the past and this new no, that's also stupid. Now I'm thinking about Justin Bieber. I don't want to think about Justin Bieber. I'm not sure why this approach is not working for you. Maybe a person is pointing a finger at how you are. Maybe you feel accused, but they're coming from a quite stable place, if that makes sense. Because the 10 of Cups in reverse is like, well, I don't feel like I can really share this emotional fullness with this other person. I'm not feeling it with this person. Now, it doesn't have to be like, but at the same time, you're in a very mature situation with yourself. That's why, maybe that's a good thing, you know, maybe you're making a decision like, I'm just not feeling it with this person. Just because something is working out for somebody else. Yeah, of course. Pisces. Oh man, it's every time, it's just a thing. 4 of Wands in the reverse. It's saying this is not the right environment for me, and this is worrisome, and this is not feeling good for both of us, and I know it's gonna be uncomfortable for both of us, but this person believes in something, believes in having the right answer to do things in a way that they can be balanced, but it seems like you're not feeling it, and therefore both are left to worry and lack, and not feeling like a little bit of the victim, both here. And that's what you share. Welcome. Welcome to the world of the law of attraction. If you feel like there is not enough, you will also draw the energy out of somebody who believes in actually having enough and is capable of it, but is maybe accusing you of being like, why can it just not be enough when it's enough, you know? I don't know what's going on, Pisces. This is so disturbing to me. I don't get it. Do you want to be stuck in this? No, for sure not. This has nothing to do with your personal situation. I think this is only about relationships. You yourself are fine. You for yourself have figured it out. But I feel like once you come into... It is not, you know, and that's the thing. And that's what's mirrored here, I think. Just because we figured it out for ourselves, what feels good and what doesn't, and how to balance out the feelings and the actual, like, reality of things, and to find the peaceful place within ourselves. Yes, in relationships, as I said, it can be effed up in a second. Because once we are put into this relation, we see all of a sudden, we see all the things, you know, we feel all the things. And this is what's happening here. And I feel like you've met your match, because they're calling you out on stuff, and that's quite uncomfortable. But the stuff they're calling you out on which they might be right about, is making them at the same time feel uncomfortable. So there you go. It's a lose-lose. It's a lose-lose situation. You're still, there is lucky charm here with a little ladybug, the blue one, which means, the blue one for me just means there is a lot of, you can put in your creative energy in this situation to, oh, it's not working, to find, oh, here you go, perfect timing. This little ladybug is really about creating your luck. You know, you're also responsible for creating your luck. If you can control more of your luck than you think. Yeah. And it also has 6 dots, and I'm seeing 666. We have 3, 4 6s here. So this is all about balance and creation and bringing things into the real world. There's an indication that this has a lot to do with clinging on to a sense of self and maybe being afraid of losing a sense of self for both of these parties. It's a very spiritual thing as well here. It is about, yeah, it is about the solar plexus chakra as well, where we store, you know, our creative self that's moving forward. But there can be clarity, can be found, and balance and grounding here with these 2 guys. And the balance and the grounding is found in truth. It's important to speak your truth, to see the truth, to really see clear and see the situation for what it is. That's very crucial here, because this charm comes through very strongly to me, the crystal. Okay, so that's that, Pisces. Okay, I hope you can work with this. I hope this is helpful. Thank you so much for being here. Please check out the description box. Leave me a like, subscribe and comment. And I can't wait to see you next time. So until then, have a great day.